Guys, Catherine Shelton from Treasure Hunting with Catherine, and I wanted to talk about something that's not super fun and super exciting, but it's getting really important. And that's, do you need insurance when you're selling on Amazon? A lot of people think you only need insurance if you're selling $10,000 a month for 3 consecutive months. And it's true that you do need it if you hit that threshold, whether or not you're a pro merchant. But also, the Amazon policy says if you are a pro merchant, you need insurance. They don't check, generally. I don't know of anyone that they've actually checked has insurance until they hit that $10,000 threshold for 3 months. But you should have it. And it's important for another reason. Last year, an 18-year-old died after taking a caffeine supplement that they bought on Amazon, and now there's a lawsuit. And that's kind of scary. People are becoming more litigious, and they will go after the person who sold them a product. If there's a problem with a product, they're going to go after the person who sold them that product. So, getting insurance is actually a really good idea. Because not only do Amazon require it, and they technically could ask you to prove it at any point, but it covers you against things like this. So let's take a look at what Amazon actually want you to have. They want you to provide proof of commercial general liability insurance, which must cover up to $1 million per occurrence and must include products, bodily or personal injury, property damage, and other requirements as stated in their agreement. It must also indicate that Amazon.com and its affiliates are added as additional insured. You must have commercial general liability, umbrella and/or excess liability insurance coverage with limits of not less than $1 million per occurrence, $1 million in the aggregate for products and completed operations, and $1 million in the general aggregate. So I've been doing some research. And one place that's really good for starting your research is Insuron. And I'm not an affiliate, I don't have any connection with them, I just found them through Wells Fargo. And Insuron are cool because they'll give you a number of quotes. So that's INSUREON.com, Insuron. And I contacted them and they came back to me with 3 quotes. 2 of them were with The Hartford. And one was for $425 a year, general liability, which basically covers all the basics that Amazon need. The general liability, $1 million, $2 million general liability annual aggregate. And they came back with one for $528 a year, which also covers $10,000 for your business property and $10,000 for your business computers and $5,000 for your laptop. So the difference is about $100, and that covers your property and your computers. They also came back to me with a quote for $500 from CNA. Now, there's a few catches with insurance, and a couple of these are important if you are selling on Amazon. One of these, used products. A lot of insurance companies will not cover used products. CNA apparently do not cover selling used products online. So if you decide you want to get insured, you must ask around and find a company that will cover used products if you intend to sell them on Amazon. Otherwise, you might end up having to sell those products on eBay or another venue. The second biggie, they won't cover private label. As far as I can tell, all the ones I've asked, they said, here's what my rep told me. Now bear in mind, I am not a financial expert, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a tax expert, I'm not any of those things. So nothing I say is official advice. This is what I have heard, what I understand, and my opinion. However, the insurance representative that I spoke to said to me that if you repackage products in any way, you can be liable as a manufacturer, which is scary stuff. So they can't cover you if you repackage any products. Now what that means, and it was interesting because he actually gave me the example of a bundle, in a good way. He said, if you take two products, you take Johnson's, what did he give me the example? He gave me the example, Johnson's cotton buds. And he said, if you put those into a gift package in their original retail packaging with some other products, you're absolutely fine, as long as you keep that Johnson's on the packet and you don't alter the retail packet. So bundles are absolutely fine. If you're doing bundles, that's exactly the same as doing any other product, because you're keeping the manufacturer on the packet. However, he said if you take any products out of their original packaging and you put them into plain packaging, you put them into customized packaging, you brand them with your own label, any of those things, you can then be construed to be the manufacturer and you're not covered. So you can't do that. If you are insured, you can't private label, you can't repackage, you can't do any of those things, because if you do that, you need special insurance. You need like manufacturer's insurance. And then you start getting into the really, really, really big bucks. So that's what I've learned about insurance. It's not that difficult to get. It's not that expensive. You're looking at about $400 to $500 a year in most circumstances, unless you're doing, oh, and here's the other thing. Be careful with supplements. Be careful with anything kind of medical or health related. Declare those to your insurance company. Talk about those with your insurance company, especially supplements. A lot of insurance companies will not cover you for supplements because they're considered high risk. So that's pretty much everything I've learned about insurance. It's about $500 a year. Definitely worth it. Definitely going to cover you against a lot of bad things that can happen, and keep Amazon happy as well. So you do get peace of mind with that. I know it's an expense, but you do get peace of mind with that. And if you're a pro merchant, you really need it. You technically need it with Amazon. They could ask for it at any time. So start thinking about insurance if you haven't already, and be aware of what it covers and what it doesn't cover. Okay, I hope that wasn't too scary. The website I used to get a quote from and the rep that I've been speaking to is from Insuron.com, which finds quotes from a number of different companies and looks around for the one that's best for you. I will update you if I find an insurer that solidly supports used products, but you might need to ask your insurance company about used products. Cool. I hope that was helpful. Have a great week, everyone. Love you. Bye.